recover even further.
So Congressman Gardner represents some of those towns, and he is joining us this morning. Congressman, thank you for being with us. What does this mean for your constituents in places like Greeley?
Well, you know, I stood 2 feet away from the vice president in Greeley, Colorado on September 23rd as he addressed the people of Colorado there to survey the flood damage, and he said that none of the people who are receiving flood recovery efforts, none of the people who are trying to work to recover from the flood will see their benefits ceased, halted, impacted by a government shutdown. So reassured by the vice president there in Greeley, Colorado, that nothing would interfere with their flood recovery efforts.
But Congressman Gardner, the Utah National Guard recently was there in Colorado delivering flood-damaged equipment, or delivering equipment to repair those roads. They had to leave because they were worried about being furloughed as non-essential workers. So any talk about reclassifying the National Guard during national disasters as essential?
That's entirely up to the Department of Defense and Secretary Hagel. I think they should be because, again, Vice President Biden stood before the people of Colorado and said that they would not be impacted by any government shutdown. And so we are going to be contacting the White House today. We're going to be sending him the video clip of when he said that to make sure that they live up to their promise of making sure that nothing interferes with Colorado flood recovery.
However, where do you stand, Congressman, as far as, for example, Peter King from New York, Republican, said, you know, there should be an opportunity for Congress to vote on a clean bill without funding about Obamacare. Where do you stand on that?
Well, again, we've sent 3 measures over to the Senate trying to make sure that we can work something out. We sent a 4th idea over last night.
What about voting on a clean bill without any funding restrictions?
Well, again, I think we sent over an idea last night to work through this in conference, and so trying to find a way to work together, and so far the Senate has just said no. I think the people of my district, the people that I represent, want us to find a solution to this that includes protecting the economy, that includes protecting health care. But right now, all we're being met with is resistance and absolutism of just saying no from the Senate.
All righty, Congressman Gardner.
All right.